Oh, baby. Is this real? Is this actually happening? Is this really Respect the Ring with your boy Nick and your boy Mike?
Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Look at this. Two people, probably our fucking parents. No comments because we don't play video games on stream. Fletcher's here, though.
What's up, Big Red? Love it, baby.
It's loading the clip now. It's me. It's Nicholas. Martin's here.
Martin! We love you, Martin.
The two. There was also supposed to be another dickhead that joins us today, but who knows where he is? He's being a little bit of a vagina.
Mike, I'm noticing your pop collection is just getting worse and worse.
Honestly, I haven't bought another one. I'm poor.
But I mean, I just feel like it's bigger since the last time I've been here.
Yeah, because I think I added that one. I only had one of those two. If you see, I don't know if you can see how far, but I got all my Yankees and Wayne Gretzky on that one for some reason. I got my Lawrence Taylors, my Saquons, and my Rangers ones on that one. That one is like a tribute to Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, and Scottie Pippen. And then that one is a whole bunch of old NBA players. There's Sean Kemp, there's Allen Iverson, Penny Hardaway, another Sean Kemp, Larry Bird, Shaq, Gary Payton, and Magic Johnson. It's a fucking wonderful day.
I love it. I don't know. Love it.
Pranks in the Hood said Big Show versus Hornswoggle, fight to the death, but Swoggle has a sword. Who wins?
I give that one. I have to give that one to Big Show too because Swoggle can only hold a certain kind of sword. Like he's holding a small ass sword. He can't hold a big one.
Like it's Drew's, he just like picks it up and drops it. Yeah,
it's Drew's. That shit's going right in the ground. So there's
no
way
right in the motherfucking ground. I think Big Show would literally eat. I think Big Show could actually unhinge his jaws and fucking damn. I don't know who this is. He's right. Big Show got weak knees, dude.
Big Show got weak. He got weak knees.
Swoggle isn't the fastest little person though. He's not that quick.
He's not that fast.
You would think he would be able to just fucking run around and... No, he can't do that. To quote a different internet wrestling show, the boys are back in town. I only know that from a song. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Look at him, not even fucking paying attention.
I just realized that I accidentally shared the stream into a group that was made for my my college master's program. So nice. I have to just figure out how to frig to get that taken out.
Hopefully they like wrestling. Who knows? I hate the fact Big E won the WWE Championship and I wasn't there and it was an hour away from me. Sounds to me like you're fucking up, sir. Pranks in the Hood. I need to know who you are. If you're new, let me know. If he's quick enough to climb a top rope, he's quick enough to mutilate Paul. I love this guy. I don't know who you are, but fucking stay and never leave. While I almost called you Chris. While Nick over here shares the stream. So today is a quick little, hey, we're still fucking here. At least I am. He's here. I can't speak for other people in the fucking Respect the Ring family.
It's funny. It's funny because the name of the stream is Respect the Ring, but the amount of disrespect that has been brewing and been building with certain people on here is just fucking incredible, man.
I think I
try not to curse that much when I do these shows, but man, oh man, is this just
curse? Fuck it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take Respect the Ring and we're gonna do the whole cross out there respect and put disrespect, and boom, that's what we are. It's Vince himself. So Vince McMahon is watching our stream. I appreciate it. Maybe he's trying to come up with new ideas. Thanks, Vince McMahon. Appreciate you. And he's booking Nia versus Chyna. DQ finish next Raw. Sorry.
So real quick, let's go back to Martin's comment for a second because I think that we got to talk about the fact that our boy Big E is a WWE champion.
WWE champion.
I'm telling you now, man. I didn't think they were actually going to do it. I was so afraid that they were not going to pull the trigger with Big E. And they did. It was awesome. He called his shot. People were complaining, they should have left it a surprise. Shut up. Oh, my God.
Shut up, bitch.
Just shut the frig up. I'm so tired. Shut up.
Martin, I don't also know if you noticed, but
I am. I'm wearing a Red Sox hat tonight. Now I know what some people here who know me enough are saying to themselves, Nick, what happened? Did you fall? Did you wake up from a coma? What happened? What
he's a traitor like some other people. Go ahead.
Traitor like some other people. Oh well, real quick, Tony Ann saying hi, nephew.
Go away.
Go away, he says. My God, so rude. I'm wearing this hat tonight. I guess I don't want to bring everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Very sad, but I'll do it. I unfortunately had a death in my family the other day. A great uncle of mine who was a great uncle as well as being my great uncle, and he was a big Red Sox fan. He gave me this hat a long time ago, and I told him it's gonna sit in my closet. I'm never gonna wear it one day in my life. But he was such a diehard fan. It's so admirable. Went to a game with Fenway with him years ago. It was a lot of fun. He's a great man. Very sad that he's gone. And I thought, you know what? For my first show back, I got to show some love to my uncle. I'm going to throw this on for him. And I'm still hoping that they lose, Uncle Dave. But you know what? It's all good. It's all for the fun of it. I'm going to miss you. But yes, I'm showing some respect there. That's why I'm wearing my Yankee hat.
Rest in peace to Nick's great uncle. I'm sure he was a wonderful man.
He was.
And it sucks, but hey, let's get happy.
Let's do it. Let's get happy. Let's get happy. He would want that. He would want me to be happy and doing stuff. He's laughing so hard right now because he got me to wear a Red Sox hat on stream. You have no idea how much joy this brings this man. So let's do that.
I believe it. So back to Big E. Do you think, because I don't know what to think, do you think Big E winning the title, it was total reactionary to AEW? You think that Vince was just like, hey, they're gaining some momentum. Let's give the fucking fans maybe what they want?
You know, it's interesting. I think that WWE is finally coming around to the reality that AEW is going to affect their ratings enough that that the cable companies are going to start getting pissed. Where how is this company that just came out of nowhere, does not have the type of market saturation that you do, type of branding you do, the type of name recognition that you do, how in the world are they even close to competing with us on a network that's less credible than ours? So I think they're just trying to do some things out of the box. I think that it's been a long time since someone called their shot with the Money in the Bank briefcase and actually cashed it in. I think that I think it's happened literally once. Literally, RV. I did an article with this but by the way, right here, there's a tag team called Top Guys, but bullshit. These are top guys because these are two top contributors with Sportskeeda. So you better check out Sportskeeda Wrestling, SK Wrestling.
You know what, Nicholas? It's so funny that you mentioned that. I have Sportskeeda pulled up right now, and I was going to say, you know what? Everybody else plugs their shit on Respect the Ring.
Yeah, seriously.
So why not plug our shit?
Other people are able to come on here and, hijack and harvest the fan base that we helped all cultivate together to get yourself some cred that you didn't even earn in the first place. So why don't we join in on the fun?
So all that to say, go to sportskeeda.com, follow us on Facebook. You will find occasional articles from me. You'll find occasional articles from Nicholas. I write good shit. He writes good shit. We all write good shit. Sportskeeda. You thought I was going. I know you did. I saw your face. MJ's here, the MVP of Respect the Ring. MJ, my favorite person all in the world. Hello, nice to see you. This is solely to get Mike pissed. I don't know.
I think it says yippee. That's what it says.
Oh, I think it was more of a reaction to Monday Night Football being on the same time as them. So I heard somebody. It was Brian Alvarez, because I listen to Brian Alvarez a lot. He said that the WWE was like, oh, Monday Night Football, what are we going to do? But he brought up a good point. Like, you knew that Monday Night Football was starting this week. Like, you knew. Like, there's no way that the Monday Night Football or football starting was a surprise to you. We all knew the date that Monday Night Football was going to start. The Ravens and Raiders in Vegas. I had a friend, boots on the ground type situation. He was at the stadium. He said it was the loudest game he's ever been to in that stadium, and I believe it. But it wasn't a surprise. Like, we knew. So I don't know if it was a reaction to NFL. I don't, because I don't know. I mean, maybe that's the reason why they had Big E, say, hey, I'm going to cash in.
Also,
But
if you check out Sportskeeda, there seems to be reports coming out from Fightful Select that are suggesting that this was something they've had planned since Saturday. That they've just been brewing on, trying to figure out how to do it. And they just kept it very, very close to the chest, which is very, very possible. I think that now that this has happened, and while I said earlier on I can't believe they actually pulled the trigger, I think it's pretty clear now that, I mean, Nikki Ash and Big E were both set to win their championships that they won.
Right.
For the briefcases they did. Hold on a second. Can we just pull up that last that last one there? If you want to become famous, buy followers, primes, and viewers on bigfollows.com.
Bigfollows.com. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
It might explain why other people have large followings, because
that's true. That's true. If you have a propensity to spend money, you could do things like that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So. Fletch is happy. He says that we don't understand how happy he is that Big E won the title.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was really happy when I saw it happen. I really did not want him to cash in and lose it. I thought that if he's gonna,
horrible.
Have him, if he wasn't going to become WWE champion, have him give up the briefcase, have him lose it for some reason, whatever. Just whatever you do, don't have him cash in and lose. And also, I think it's not far off to say that he's going to be a much better champion than Kofi Kingston was. I think we all loved Kofi Kingston. I think Kofi Mania was awesome. It was very grassroots. It had Daniel Bryan vibes to it. I thought the storytelling was great. Was at that WrestleMania, one of the loudest pops I ever heard, one of the best matches I ever saw. But they didn't really do much with him because they really weren't expecting him to win, and they didn't really have long-term plans for him. I think Big E is in a much better creative position. And all due respect to Kofi Kingston, I just think Big E has a higher ceiling than he does of what he can do with the WWE Championship.
Yeah, and I agree. And I mean, Kofi winning the title was very reactionary. Now, it wasn't reactionary to AEW. It was reactionary to the fans wanting it. Kofi Mania. Like, that's all you heard in wrestling was Kofi Mania. So I think that was very reactionary in because Kofi wasn't even supposed to be in the Elimination Chamber match.
No, exactly. He wasn't.
Right. So they heard it. They liked it. I think with Big E, like, the plan, so you give him the Money in the Bank briefcase, right? The plan was for him to be champion. I believe that. I don't believe that the thought of him failing to cash in or him cashing in and failing, I don't think that thought ever crossed their mind. I think they always knew that Big E's going to win the briefcase, he's going to cash in, and he's going to be our next champion. I think it was just the thought of when are we going to do it? And AEW, right. I'm sorry, I hate to keep being a guy that brings up AEW, but they're gaining fucking momentum. They are gaining momentum. They're getting hotter. They're getting all these talents, the Adam Coles, the CM Punks, the Bryan Danielsons. They're getting all these talents. They're putting on good shows. What better time to do it now? I mean, I wouldn't say this is a last-ditch effort from WWE, but this is like, hey, we need to do something. Let's throw shit to the wall, see what sticks. And what better person to have win the title than someone that everybody loves?
Everyone loves. It's not even a question.
Nah, I've never heard anyone say a bad thing about this man. Fans, fucking the rival company AEW, their talent is saying congratulations, Big E. Everyone in the back loves him, except for Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette doesn't like him, but Jim Cornette's a thief of joy, and I love. He's like
Cornette is a thief of joy.
He's a thief of joy, but he's like that racist uncle that everybody has. That like you love him, but then he says some racist shit, and you're like, that's not okay. But you love him, but he's a
Uncle
dickhead.
Jim. It's like one of those.
What are you doing?
No, it's funny because I completely agree with you. I think that he's one of the most beloved people in the world. He absolutely deserves it. I agree with you, Martin. 100% turns. I feel this title run might go past WrestleMania. It very well could. I don't see anyone who they would have him lose to. I mean, obviously Bobby Lashley is going to get his rematch. Drew McIntyre's at some point going to get back in the title run. The very subtle shade being thrown by y'all to name I will speak at this time is hilarious. They will not speak at this time. Or
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
My mother always would say the boot fits, wear it. But that's besides the point. So who's ready for Vince McMahon booking in Goldberg versus Big E in Saudi Arabia? It's going to happen. Big E is gonna be in some ridiculous match some point. I honestly, I have an honest question. Why do they keep bringing Goldberg Is it that much of a name that people still buy pay-per-views? I want to know.
I know why.
Go ahead, Michael.
Because it's such good shit.
But is it?
No.
But Michael, let me ask you a question. Michael, you went to SummerSlam.
I did.
Okay. Now I want you to tell me, when Goldberg's theme music hit, did the crowd pop like crazy? Was it out of this world and exciting? Were people standing on their feet? Did people who you ran into coming into the stadium, which by the way looks like an awesome stadium, by the way, I'm so freaking jealous of you. Were they saying, I came all this way, paid thousands of dollars, booked a hotel, flew to Las Vegas because I want to see Goldberg? Did anybody say that?
It's funny you mentioned that, because if you go on over to sportskeeda.com, that's sportskeeda.com, SPORTSKEEDA, sportskeeda.com, I actually wrote an article, 3 things the crowd loved, 2 things they didn't love about SummerSlam. One of the things that they did not love was Goldberg. Nobody, I mean, you had the scattered, you had the old people that are like, woohoo, Goldberg, I love him. But like, most of the crowd was like, no. We fucking cheered. Goldberg's son came in the ring, and Bobby Lashley fucking wrapped his big ass arms around that man's neck and said, "You're fucking dying." And the crowd was like, "Kill him, fucking kill him, do it. Who cares? We will bury him right now." I'm telling you, they love it. They don't like Goldberg. In the words of Brock Lesnar, I don't give a shit about your kids. So the crowd loved it. Him getting beat up, but no, they did not like Goldberg. Nobody liked Goldberg. Goldberg's the only reason that I got into wrestling, to be honest with you. And even I was like, boo this man.
Wow. I mean, if there's not a more damning comment than that, I don't know what is. But I mean, I still think that he's a liability to other people in the ring. I think he's a liability to himself. I mean, he gets injured every time. I think the last time he wrestled and didn't get injured was like him versus Dolph Ziggler in that 10-second match that they had. Like,
do you remember when it was Goldberg versus Undertaker, and like Goldberg almost killed the Undertaker?
I mean, he almost killed him. Like, it's not like we're not just saying that. Like, oh, he almost.
No, he almost fucking ceased that man to exist.
There was some divine intervention grabbing the head of the Undertaker because his neck was about to snap.
Yeah,
I can't read this person's name. It's like Michael, but like with a Y.
It's Michael. She's one of our regulars. Michael.
Michael, see, Michael, I feel bad. I haven't been on the show a lot, so I can't tell you. You know, I've been on the show. I haven't been on the show for good reasons, not because my ego's so large. I have to go to other places to do stuff. But anyway, Michael saying AEW is better than new NXT and Monday Night Raw. So I'll absolutely give you that.
I
just spun a little too fast there. What happened?
There was a cord here, and if I would have kept going, I would have fucking taken everything down.
I absolutely agree that it's better than Monday Night Raw. There's no question about it that Dynamite is better than Raw. But new NXT, 2.0, you have to change what your expectations are for certain things. And I think that, and this is actually a good segue about NXT, is NXT 2.0. What are your thoughts on it, guys? What are your feelings on the show? Because I liked it. It's a different feel. It's a totally different NXT. It's nothing like we've ever seen before. But I actually really liked it. They debuted a lot of new people. They kept, the veteran people who we've known from NXT for a long time are going to be there to help steer the ship. But they got a lot of young people in there that they can create some exciting, fun matches. And I think that we have to change our perception of it being a quote-unquote war between NXT and AEW Dynamite, because that was a bad move by WWE anyway, because that to compare a full production where it was at the time their only show on TV to a show that is really just developmental was not a good thing to do.
No, it wasn't. And I feel like WWE kind of felt like that's how they felt. Like, watch this, you son of a bitch. We're going to take NXT. We're going to pull them off the network. We're going to have USA give us money, and we're going to run it on the Wednesdays or whatever that, the exact same time, even though it was already on Wednesdays. I think they quickly realized, this isn't a good idea. That's why they moved to Tuesdays. They can say it's because of hockey. They can say that it's because, fucking Triple H doesn't want to work Fridays or whatever the fuck JBL said back in the day, or whoever said it. But that is it. Honestly, hold on. Let me get some of these comments up before
get some of these comments up.
Aaron said, "Oh my God, Nick." I'm pretty sure that's Aaron. Big Red. At first, I was like, "Don't fix what's not broken," but then I saw the stage and looked at the show and the fact that they're bringing in lots of new faces and Ciampa and Goldie are back together. I love it.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
But so I watched, and then Anthony Price, you see a comeback with the Hurt Business. So apparently MVP posted a picture of somebody that used. Who was it?
It was
Who was in
Shelton
the
Benjamin,
picture?
I thought.
Okay, so maybe
I could
think
be very wrong, and I apologize. It's a total mistake.
Well, either way, I'm going to tell you they should have never fucking got rid of the Hurt Business. I think that's one of their biggest fucking blunders they've ever done. But I enjoyed NXT 2.0, but technically it's 3.0. I don't really know how they fucked that up.
So if we're gonna be technical for a second, let's do this right. So it started as the competition show, right?
Correct.
Then it became like NXT Redemption, where it became like a weekly just dark match show.
So
then it became NXT that we know,
right?
And then it became 2.0. So technically it's 3.4. Really think about it.
Yeah. But while I was watching it, I have a meme that kind of sums up my entire my entire experience watching NXT 2.0. Hopefully this translates well onto the screen. But because I can't screen share. If I could screen share, that would be easy. But this is the meme. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Who the fuck is that guy? That was my entire, like, they were saying names, and I haven't, I keep up with NXT, but I really haven't, been actively watching. But like, there was the one guy, fuck, I know his name. He won the breakout tournament. Casanova, Christian Casanova, right? I think so. Whatever. I was like, I know that guy. I didn't know who the guy standing next to him was. There's a new person in Roddy Strong's who. She has a dope ass name. Hold on, I'm gonna find this shit out. What's Roderick Strong's stable? Him and Bivens.
Diamond Mine.
Diamond Mine. I'm gonna tell you what.
Looks insane. She looks like she's intense. She's got like that, like, what's up, Ethan? She reminds me of the remember Rocky IV when he goes to fight to Russian when he fights Dolph Lundgren. Remember the woman who was his manager?
Yes.
That's the vibe she gives me. She's like this stone. Cold-hearted, like just evil person.
Her name is Ivy Nile. That's IVY, Ivy Nile, like the Nile River. That's a dope ass name. Isn't I think it's Rick Steiner's son is Braun Breaker. Pretty sure that's Rick Steiner's son.
Yeah, for some reason they're like doing this whole thing where they refuse to let people like acknowledge that he's Rick Steiner's.
Weird, right?
It's Rick Steiner's son, right? Not Scott.
Yes, it's Rick.
It's Rick, yeah.
And that's what Martin actually just said too. The fact that they stuck Rick Steiner's son with that name. And it's funny, Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker. Like, no, we spelt it differently. It's the same fucking word.
Here's so let Anthony Price has an interesting question. First time here, but since the WWE draft, since the WWE draft is next month, who do you see to switch brands? That's a great freaking question because they did announce
goddamn question.
that they absolutely did announce that there'll be a draft.
Anthony, you stick around. We like you, man. You stick around. You hang out with us. You be hitting us with those hard thinking questions. I think that they should take everyone on SmackDown and put them in AEW. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I need to pull. I have a shit memory, so I need to pull up the roster.
Because there's a couple of names that I'm thinking of right off the bat who I'd want to send. Oh my god, I had my
I can hear it. And thank you. It was Heyman. Yeah, Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays or whatever. You remember that ECW one night stand?
I don't want to work Tuesdays. I don't know why my Paul Heyman voice sounds like Mickey Mouse, but that's besides the point. It does. If I'm gonna move anybody from like SmackDown to Raw, it'd be nobody because I think the SmackDown roster is literally perfect.
I agree.
I think
that's not gonna happen.
Martin saying that Drew McIntyre to SmackDown is one thing that 100% needs to happen, but then that means you gotta move somebody from there because Drew McIntyre is a massive person on Raw. I guess. Who's a comparable person to move to Raw? I don't even know.
SmackDown.
From SmackDown, I'm saying.
Seth? You know what? Edge, possibly.
I mean, Edge is someone you can move because he's done now. His feud now with Seth Rollins, but I just don't feel that feud's over. Actually, no, I don't feel that feud's over at all.
You don't think it would go over?
No, I'm saying I don't think his feud with Seth Rollins.
Well, that's what I was saying. I don't think it's over either because but it could be just him, trying to get. I don't know. Demon Balor's back, by the way. Just want to fucking tell that to everybody.
I was at the SmackDown at Madison. I was at the SmackDown in Madison Square Garden, and I was very much.
Son of a bitch! I didn't even know.
Yeah, it was, bro. It was a good time. Real talk. Might have been my What?
Oh shit! Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I love him.
Christian Andrew to the floor.
Oh shit! Anthony over here says,
wow.
Sasha Banks.
Okay, but move Sasha Banks. I mean, that's a possibility too. But I think that the SmackDown women's roster is perfect as it is again too.
I think it is too, and that's exactly why I think they're gonna
just move
it.
Honestly, just make it all SmackDown. Make it Monday Night SmackDown.
Just have SmackDown. You know what? I'll watch 5 hours of SmackDown.
5 hours of SmackDown. That's all it is every week. But no, I went to the show in Madison Square Garden.
Well, you gotta take over.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of the best shows I had ever seen live in a while. I had been to before that when the last show that I had been to was WrestleMania at MetLife Stadium, and so to be able to do something else was a lot of fun. Had a really, really, really great time. My cousin who came with me had a good time, and I just think that they have to follow up with another strong show. The Demon debuting was awesome. Roman Reigns is perfect the way he is. I'm just gonna say, just keep going with this with as much as you can because it was just all great. Anthony Price says, "I want to see Sasha Banks join the Blood Brothers." I think he's talking about the Bloodline. I would want to see Naomi join the Bloodline. Because Naomi,
Nia Jax. Keep Nia Jax as far away from that show as possible.
No, please don't. Can we talk about how Nia Jax got into basically a physical altercation with Charlotte Flair on Raw last week, or the week before?
I don't know.
At this point, what are you doing? No, I'm saying, at what point? What are you doing? This is Nia Jax has now entered Tamina territory for me, and you know how I feel about Tamina. Ineffective, useless, unable to do anything. I mean, useless. I don't find Tamina or Nia to have any addition to the matches, to SmackDown or Raw. I just don't. And I think that to go back to Anthony's question, I would put Naomi there because you can build a really interesting story where the Bloodline's about building transitional and generational wealth, and he would want to help his sister-in-law. And so he's going to help out Naomi, and Naomi's been a complete and absolute zero because they just haven't done anything with her for so long.
I want a heel Naomi. I want a fucking heel Naomi.
Seriously. Fatal Destiny Aaron says that
because we missed these. They could have came up with better names or given Von Wagner the Bloom last name. And of course Bronson, give him the Steiner last name. Massive miss. Wait, so is Von Wagner? That's Matt Bloom's kid? I didn't know that. That's fucking dope if it is. I like Von Wagner. I'm gonna always say his name like Von Wagner.
Von Wagner. I feel like I'm watching a World War II documentary. Von Wagner.
If any title changes brands, to me it'll be US to SmackDown and IC to Raw. Well, yeah, I feel like they always do that shit. Also, Nick, how was SmackDown and MSG? I think you already answered that. Kenny Omega revealed his dream opponent is Angle. Well, he has a stack of dimes for neck, so that won't happen. The Bloodline rules.
Never, ever happening.
Indeed it does. Dude, could you imagine fucking Kurt Angle taking 3 snapdragon suplexes from...
Oh my God, don't do that.
He would fucking send them right back into fucking addiction. Naomi is the only one that makes sense for the Bloodline as a females. I agree, Martin. Definitely. James Benoit over here, he says howdy. You wouldn't say Becky. I don't know what the fuck to do with Becky, Anthony. I'm not going to lie to you.
Becky's fantastic what she's doing right now. This is great. I like her as a heel.
Yeah, but I mean, like, she can't. I don't know. I guess I'm still just upset that they had her beat Bianca so quickly. That's me.
I know, but I think that there's a lot there that we just don't know. I think that they got screwed with Sasha because something happened, and the rumor that I've been going with, and Mike, you tell me if you've heard any more news, and anybody else in the comment section, let us know if they've heard any more news. As I understand it, it might have a lot to do with her vaccination status, in that she might not be vaccinated for COVID, and because of that, there's a lot of stadiums that won't let you work unless you are vaccinated. So,
what are we talking about?
Sasha.
Yeah, he said Becky.
No. I'm saying the situation where Becky had to be.
Okay. I got you.
What I'm saying is that they get screwed on her, and they're like, "What the hell you mean you're not vaccinated? How the hell are you supposed to have this fucking match?" So now they have to think quickly. So they're like, "Okay, well, let's just have Becky return, and then let's just, you know what, shock value, have her win. Everyone's gonna get annoyed at her, and then we're gonna make her a heel anyway, so it works." I think that's what they were kind of thinking on as far as that line goes. But I still agree with you. I mean, they didn't have to do it that way. They could have had it that she faced her later on. They could have done a lot more to lead up to it.
Some people think that Becky really isn't like ready to wrestle. That's why they had her do 2 moves and then boom. So who the fuck knows? Could be, could not be. He's another Bloom. Can't remember. Oh shit, I'm all okay. Nick thinks Tamina is a Facebook meme group. Useless, unsuccessful, and unpopular.
Yeah. I don't want to say unsuccessful. I mean, she's a women's tag team champion, but I just what are you doing with her now? Her and even Natalya. Even Natalya at this point, it's like, oh my God, stop. But whatever.
Yeah, I can't wait for Tamina to realize that she could do something better by herself and then just totally abandon her team and do it. That'll be good. Also, Bull Buchanan's son debuted too in that tag match with Briggs. Why not give him the Buchanan last name? Honestly, Fletch, no one fucking remembers Bull Buchanan. Wasn't he fucking John Cena's muscle for a little bit? Who knows? I'm sure you know my question. What is up with the report that Vince McMahon is changing up the policy on Benoit all the time? You see, I fucking knew it. I knew, James. It was only a matter of time before this man is like Chris Benoit. I knew it, James. I don't know. I actually saw that. I saw that on
Guys, breaking news. Breaking news. WWE has just announced Roman Reigns versus Lesnar for Saudi Arabia. You heard it here. Brock Lesnar.
We're sending out fucking exclusives.
I'm telling you, it's breaking news.
So is Brock winning? I think Brock's winning.
Oh my God.
Anthony, sorry, I know I just asked you a question and then I just Anthony says Naomi's just going downhill. She needs to leave and start over with AEW. I don't think so. I honestly think if you do what Nick says to do, put her in the bloodline, turn her heel, I think, dude, imagine no more fucking lights. And she got fucking cake for days anyway. Wayne Bloom, I don't know who that is. For some reason, the name Steiner is banned from commentary. What? Probably fucking Steiner math? That doesn't make no sense. Did y'all enjoy doing the MLW watch-alongs? Hey, that was kind of cool, but
Go ahead. Sorry, you finish what you're just saying, then I'm going to say my problem right now.
Say your problem.
This is the tweet that WWE releases, okay? Breaking. WWE Roman Reigns will battle Brock Lesnar at Crown Jewel October 21st with Heyman Hustle. Will the Universal title be on the line following Reigns' match against the Demon Finn Balor at Extreme Rules? The literal graphic is him with the Universal title. I mean, do they really think that we're that I don't know what's gonna happen?
And I mean, that upsets me too because it's like it honestly.
Then why bring back the Demon?
That I'm getting to that. So first of all, you just fucking told us that Finn Balor ain't winning because I think unless you're trying to build this around. This is Brock versus Roman. The title means nothing. This is Brock versus Roman. Okay, but I don't think that's how the story is. Because what they should have did is WWE has announced that Brock Lesnar will face the winner of Roman Reigns versus Demon Finn Balor. Then it's like, okay, maybe the fucking Demon. I keep on wanting to call him the Fiend. Maybe the Demon will win. I don't know. It's stupid. This company is really pissing me off. Flesh says true, but still, if you're a second, third, fourth, and so on generation superstar, you should be given the same last name. You know what? Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it, and I don't know how much control the wrestlers have of that, but I wouldn't doubt it if they're like, no, fuck you. You're not going to copyright my last name. Look what you did to Cody Rhodes. His real name's Cody Rhodes. He couldn't even use his fucking name.
I think that has a lot to do with it. It's funny. I put out an article today. Former presidential candidate and former New York City mayoral candidate Andrew Yang, big politician, he is starting to wage war with WWE because apparently he had a conversation with the Department of Labor. He's in with the Biden administration, and he's going to have people who are former WWE contracted wrestlers possibly start suing them for likeness and names. Because his whole thing is, and it's the argument of a lot of people, is how can you say someone's not an employee, but then keep their likeness and name? So I think that you're 100% right, Mike. I think there might be a problem where some people might say, you're not using my dad's name. Don't you dare, because you're not going to own that. You already own this much. You're not going to own that much.
I agree with you. It's kind of stupid. Speaking of fucking mayoral, de Blasio is a fucking idiot. I don't mean to get political, but de Blasio is probably the worst fucking mayor of all time.
That's not political, because literally everyone feels the exact same way.
That's just general knowledge. Also, William Regal's son is debuting in NXT UK next week. He doesn't have the Regal. Yeah, I don't know. He said cake for days. Come on, dog. You already know she got fucking cake for days. James, I'm still trying to find out that article. I saw it on Sportskeeda, the place that me and Nicholas write for. We write for Sportskeeda. I figured we might as well plug our shit. Everyone else fucking there.
Hey, listen.
Let me guess. Taker is going to return.
Other people are allowed to go on here and and get a following and then never come back because they're too good. But
All right, this is what our friend who did this, K. Sai Krishna, a fellow Sportskeeda writer. This is what they wrote. This is from Sportskeeda. Chris Benoit, I don't care. Speaking to Lee Walker on the porch, blah, 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 former WWE Network employee Marie Shadows was asked if she took any offense to people complaining that WWE. What the fuck? I remember the first week I was there. You know how Chris Benoit is a very touchy subject, and we have to go through lots and lots of footage. Depending on what they assign you, you have to really be careful about what you put for the SEO. She added, one week Chris Benoit is okay to make sure to wait. This is what she said. 1 week Chris Benoit is okay, so make sure to tag Chris Benoit. Week number 2, the bosses come in and they're like, oh no, Vince doesn't want that. Vince wants you to change it up. We, the workers, didn't have to do it. The supervisors had to do it, but we as the workers had to know that we couldn't do it for the second week. Then the 3rd week they come and they're like, it's okay now. Then the 4th week they come, they're like, all right, never mind, don't worry about it. We'll take care of everything. So it's just them flip-flopping on if they can say Chris Benoit, if they can't say Chris Benoit. And honestly, I think this boils down to one little goddamn thing. Vince McMahon is an old senile man. He doesn't know what the fuck he wants.
Yeah, I think that it comes down to Vince McMahon has very little grasp of what an SEO is, and he's just probably just like, wait, what? He's like, wait, hold on a second.
CO. Who's CO and will they sign to AEW?
Who's CO? Will they sign with AEW?
Fucking, I never thought I'd compare Vince McMahon and Joe Biden, but they both have the same fuck. Never mind.
Well, you know the thing.
Did you see? And I'm a libertarian. I'm right down the middle. But did you see this man walk away from a podium while his wife was talking? This man gets up.
No, dude, it's not political because I'll make fun of everybody. I'll make fun of Donald Trump. I'll make fun of everybody. I don't give a shit. This guy he did what every man wants to do. His wife was talking. He said, I'm just gonna walk away.
Oh man.
He just said, you know what? This is my time. And he heard an ice cream truck and he was like, oh man, and he just walked.
Like, oh, fudge pop. I love fudge pop.
Vanilla.
Why they let Bray Wyatt go? Because they're fucking idiots. And I don't know, but so that's another thing too, and this is just us shooting the shit now. They were talking that Bray Wyatt may make a fucking appearance at Impact. And me, someone who's probably gonna be going to fucking what's Impact have? Bound for Glory. If Bray Wyatt shows up, I'm jumping the rail. I don't give a fuck. I'll hug that man. He'll fucking murder me. Jumping the rail. If he shows up at Impact Bound for, I'm jumping the rail. I don't mind. Bray Wyatt needs to be signed somewhere. He needs to be signed somewhere. This man is, James Benoit, I just say keep him on the network and Peacock, but don't mention him on TV. I really don't get why Vince. Yeah, I mean, I get it, and I don't. I understand both ways. Martin, who doesn't like ice cream? It's true. This is very true.
Fair point.
And then. And, oh, God. If they're in Saudi Arabia, there's a big possibility of Brock winning. Plus, if Brock beats Roman after Roman beats the Demon, makes Finn look bad. It doesn't bury the Demon because it's Brock, but it's not a good look for Finn. That upsets me, too, because they're bringing back the fucking Demon Balor. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why would you have him lose? Like, that whole mystique was, like, he fucking, I don't know.
Now, listen, could they have it that Roman Reigns goes into the match and Brock Lesnar costs him the title?
Maybe. And then maybe that sets up the fucking Saudi show.
Right. That sets up your Saudi show, that it's Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns is more furious than ever because he's lost his Universal Championship. And he says, and he gets on the mic and he goes, I will take back my... I don't know why I sound like that. He's going to be like, I'm going to take back my Universal title after I whoop that bitch Incarnate's ass and send him back to the UFC retirement line.
Did he say bitch Incarnate?
The bitch Incarnate. That's what he would say.
Nice. They should do that.
He'd say the bitch Incarnate. That's what he would say.
They should do that. They should definitely fucking do that.
That's a good one. Come on. WWE.
It's a very good one.
I want my royalty right now. You put that on a shirt. Royalty. The bitch Incarnate. Come on.
Yeah, dude, royalties. It's kind of like how we should be getting for all the viewers we're giving someone. Mike, how you feel about Bound for Glory being at 10 p.m. Eastern time? I don't care. It's going to be 7 o'clock for me. Okay, here's a question about a different wrestler. You think Taker will show up at Saudi? I hope not. Let the man rest in peace. That is not a pun.
No. God bless him.
Just let him rest in peace.
Say it again?
Let him rest. I said let him rest in peace. Pun intended. Speaking of debuts, I'm sad because I was going to go to AEW for Punk's debut. Well, you fucking didn't, Ethan. What the hell?
Ethan. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Just know, everybody. It's all storyline. Don't worry about it. Storyline that fucking everyone forgot about. No one really said anything until it was convenient for you to say that it was storyline. Then they were all of a sudden it was storyline. But now it's anyway.
It's
comedy. Wrestling. I think Roman will win this time with the help of his brothers. Could be. I mean, I guess that's a way to make Finn Balor look good. You needed everyone and their fucking mother to come and attack him. I gotta pee.
Well, we're coming up on. We got 15 more minutes. This is the last 15 minutes of the stream.
All right. Well, you said stream, so I'm gonna go release my stream. You take over.
Son of a gun, you! All right, he's gonna go pee real quick now. Now, of course, I'm not signed in to the thing, so I can't actually click anybody's thing. This is really messed up. The best storyline in WWE is the Bloodline, hands down. I agree with you. I just got my Bloodline T-shirt sent in. My beautiful girlfriend, she's the one who ordered it for me as a surprise. I love her to death for doing that. It's a badass shirt, and I want that storyline of the Bloodline to stay on and keep going forever. It is a great, 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 great storyline. And I think it should be going. I'd rather see Edge against Lesnar instead of Roman at Saudi. I mean, if you want to see Edge never wrestle again and become retired, I guess that's a good idea, James, but I don't think so. Seeing everything that AEW is doing, makes me more excited to go to Dynamite in a month, says Martin. Listen, they're having fun. Dynamite's having a great time right now. They have a ton of momentum behind them. They conceivably do no wrong. They have a fan base that's extraordinarily forgiving and fluid in that they just love everything they're doing right now, and they're eating it up. And so, just like Mike's arms right there, I mean, I think that AEW will keep making you feel excited for the show you're going to go to on next month. Then Ethan Clark says, acknowledge him.
I will not.
Acknowledge the tribal chief.
Acknowledge the tribal chief. That's right. That's right. You know what we need?
What?
I know what can send this fucking stream just fucking over the edge.
Oh,
I
man.
got it.
Oh, no.
Fucking got it.
Oh, no.
I fucking got it.
Oh, no.
Fucking giraffe costumes. That's what the fuck would send this shit. If we fucking do a stream dressed up as fucking giraffes, bruh. Dog. Hey, fuck El what was my name? El Gringo? Yeah, fuck El Gringo. I'm El Girafo, motherfucker. That's what I'm doing. Watch. I'm fucking buying one, you son of a bitch.
Oh my god. Y'all love this one, Mike. Frightful report. We've sold 37 limited edition NFT kits. It was a catastrophic failure. John Cena.
Wait, did he really say that?
Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm gonna sound like the oldest person in the world right now. I do not understand NFTs.
Neither do I. I think
I have
they're
a
stupid.
really hard time grasping it, to be honest with you.
I think they're stupid. I really do. I don't get it. I don't understand.
It's basically a picture, right?
I guess like a digital
I don't know.
picture?
I don't know what it is. Someone in the comment section explain.
They tried. They tried when we first, heard about it. I think it was Aaron that tried to explain it to me, and I was just like, I don't know. Damn, this is what John Cena said this. Holy shit. WWE, this is what John Cena said. Thanks, Aaron, for telling me. Hold on. Fightful sucks. There's so many fucking ads. WWE wanted to put together a once-in-a-lifetime fan experience. This kit is not just a kit. It's the belt, the clothing, an autographed picture, an autographed canvas picture, and an NFT. When it came up with the face value for what it cost, it came up around $500 to $600 retail, and then threw in the value of the NFT. I talk a lot about failure. This idea failed. Why is it $1,000? Because myself and the folks at WWE thought $1,000 was a fair price point. We were wrong. We were absolutely wrong. This shirt is number 0 of 500. Wow. I thought with a value like that, the 500 will be gone. We sold 37 of them. It was a catastrophic failure. I design all my stuff. I was super proud of this. I love the design. It's one of those instances where I put my heart and soul and did the design and was really close with the work and prices and market research. Yes, it seems fair. I think it will be good. It sucked. It absolutely failed. I took a chance and missed. I'm sorry because it's obvious that people like the design, but it was way too much. And it was. It was stupid. And I hate it. And I hate everything.
Wow.
John Cena. Yeah, I read all of that shit. I read all of it. Bro, I spent 3 hours making El Gringo on fire. El Gringo's still alive. Don't worry, but we're getting a fucking giraffe costume because apparently that's what it takes. They keep bringing back John Cena. Is stupid. No, I don't agree with that. I actually liked Cena coming back this time. I liked that.
He's doing the right thing every time he comes back. That's what's important. Let's go down to James.
Yeah, he's not winning.
No.
He's not winning. God, you read it.
All right. Wish me luck. I'm going to con in Philly this Saturday to a wrestling con to meet Kane, RVD, and Matt Hardy. I'm kind of nervous.
See if RVD will roll a blunt with you.
Dude, do it. Just fucking do it, man.
I had one conversation with RVD. It was huh?
I said, I'm saying just go for it, man. Full send, no breaks.
I'm sorry. Say what you were gonna say.
No, I'm saying just go for it, man. Full send, no breaks. I'm telling him to do that. You're saying you should do it.
Oh, him.
Yes.
Sounded very passive aggressive. Anyway.
No.
It was at an Impact taping, and I guess Katie Forbes was wrestling, and he was just standing in the crowd, and I was like, "What's up, Rob?" And he's like, "How you doing?" And I was like, "You live out here now, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right, you have a good one." And then I left. I was gonna be like, "Yo, can I get some bud or something?" I don't know.
I remember I went to an ROH show years ago. I went to Manhattan Mayhem when the Hardys debuted and fought Good morning, Kurt. Fought the Young Bucks for the ROH Tag Team Championships and won.
Yeah.
And at one point, they were wrestling so much they ended up they won. Then they went into the main area, in the main walking area in the back, and everyone ran out there to try to see them. And then there's Matt Hardy, who I didn't realize how big Matt Hardy was in my life. And he's running full tilt towards me, and he's like, he was doing crazy woken Matt. He's like, and I'm like,
I would have tried to hug him.
Oh my god, he was also real sweaty and stuff. It was kind of gross, but it was fun. All right,
you think Johnny Gargano was staying in WWE?
Fire, man. 8 minutes left on the stream. 8 minutes. Get all your questions in now, damn it.
No, I don't do fucking gaming Twitches. I don't care that much. If that's the question you were gonna ask. Do you think Johnny Gargano is staying in WWE or not? I think so. I think so.
I think so too.
I think he's I think he's doing something. By the way, that wedding was fucking hilarious.
That wedding that's been the best storyline NXT has had for the last year and a half. I don't want to hear.
I agree.
I mean, it's just been
fucking
great.
just fucking Dexter Loomis. Oh my god!
Dude, when Dexter Loomis, when there was like, anyone here will say no to this wedding, and he just pulls out the cleaver. He's just.
Bro, what was so funny is that the hands slowly go up, and like they slowly go down too. Like they don't just go up and then go down. Like they slowly go up, and then he turns, and they're just like, okay. And Johnny Gargano's like, serves you right. Serves you right.
I love the storyline, the storytelling of them coming around to Dexter Loomis and them like actually embracing him, them dressing up as him for like the groomsmen. It's great. I'm telling you, it's so good.
Gargano's trying to throw the hatchet and like Loomis fixes his hand and oh man, it was good. I liked it. I really liked it. When is Nick signed to AEW? Nick has to get his Twitch stream up first.
Well, everyone knows the key to having, validity in the world is to make sure that your Twitch stream is up and about.
I'd just like to say one thing, and I'm not even going to say what it is. Hopefully that you know what it is. I was right all along. It started off as a joke, like amongst us, but I was right. I was 100% right. I'll tell you later if you don't automatically get it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I was right. I was fucking right. I always said, and it happened. And you think Randy Orton going to turn heel and go to SmackDown where he belongs? No. Well, eventually, you know what? Actually, I don't. I think I had this thought the other day, a few days ago. I don't think Randy Orton's going to turn heel on Matt Riddle. No. I think Riddle's going to turn heel on Orton.
Oh my God, yes. Make Riddle be the one that turns heel. Make it be so soul-crushing that he turns on. Yeah, oh my God. Because then you could build. Then what you do is he turns on him, right? And then you have a little program with the two of them, and then he like sends Randy packing. Like, how good would that be? You set it up, and then he beats Randy for his first big feud being heel. I think that's brilliant. Do that.
Yep. There's a comment that I wholeheartedly agree with that I don't know if I should fucking put up, but I wholeheartedly agree with it.
Say it.
Nah. Say it. I think it's too much.
Okay.
I think it's a little too much. Just know I agree with you. I want that, but that's not feasible. I think there's no point for him to go to AEW. One, he'll probably get lost in the shuffle. Two, he's about to be a father, and WWE will make sure he's set with money. What a great time we live in where now it's like if you go to AEW, you'll get lost in the shuffle. That used to be what they always said about WWE. Now they're saying it about AEW.
It's real, and here's the thing. I'm just now seeing that comment that you wouldn't pull up, and I'm dying right now. Real quick, I mean, when it comes to the lost in the shuffle thing, I think that's 100% true, where because of the ranking system that AEW has, people got to lose. Some people got to win, someone's got to lose, and it means something, unfortunately. So you have a lot of guys that go in AEW Dark, and they're just there to lose to MJF so he has a good record. You know what I mean? So it's definitely possible to get lost in the shuffle over there.
I still want to see RVD and Riddle form a team. That would be good. I think RVD is going to be fucking retiring here soon. I think he's
I think he's about to hang up the boots at some point soon.
Yep. I saw absolutely nothing from Ring of Honor. Honestly, if it doesn't have to do with Danhausen, I don't watch Ring of Honor.
Agreed.
Love that Danhausen. Love that Danhausen.
You lived up Danhausen. Not like I love other people. Anyway.
Used to.
Used to. That's the key phrase. Used to. Well, guys, we got now
stop making changes.
Less than 4 minutes left on the Respect the Ring Hour Power with the two top contributors of Sports Key to Wrestling. Modest Muffin is waving.
I love MJ. That's MJ. I love her. I absolutely love that woman.
Love it.
You know that song? Changes. That's what kind of yeah. The Undertaker coming back WWE next week for one more match. Fuck no, let that man stay home. And look, an octopus. Is that an octopus? We should dress up in octopus fucking costumes, not the
crustaceans
giraffe.
always do well, I hear. The
crustaceans, exactly. The crustaceans.
Crustaceans, man, that's the key. Crustaceans.
And
you know what they say: hard shell, really soft on the inside. Anyway, let's look at the other comments here. James says, "Can the Fiend return to WWE just as?" He says, "Can the Fiend return to the WWE just as a different person playing a kind of similar to Sin Cara?" No, don't do that. Don't do fake Diesel, fake Razor Ramon with the Fiend. I mean, they could, but it'd be so bad because then just out of principle, Bray Wyatt would sign with AEW immediately and then do whatever they're trying to do with the Fiend better there.
Yeah, and it sucks too because like even though WWE like owns the Fiend, like this was fucking Bray's idea. Like, you know.
Fuck, did my lights just turn down? That's fucking terrifying. Okay, go ahead.
Someone's in your house. They're doing fucking seances because of all the shit you're talking. Y'all should get Danhausen on a what? Do you understand that I would probably fucking I would give anything to have Danhausen on a fucking stream with me. I would have anything. I would give anything to talk to Danhausen. I really would. And the Street Profit, they have to. I think they'll get the belts back. They just announced that there's a title match at Extreme Rules. So who knows? I don't think. I mean, you could. I mean, they're just great though. You can't hate those two fellows.
You cannot. Yeah, I just named this show for you.
Is he talking about Rosa and Danhausen news review?
Well, man, that's a good name.
Yeah. Well, guys, or I think he's just saying Rosa and Nick. Who knows?
The last 60 seconds of Respect the Ring. Get your last kicks in right now. And, listen, just kick them while they're down. Because, if you don't kick them while they're down, that's what they'll do to you. and they'll
it's one of those. Go ahead.
No. No, go ahead. I want you to finish your point first.
Oh, no, I was just going to say it's one of those get them before they get you type deal. You always say, no, not that person. That person wouldn't do that. And then they fucking get you.
Yep.
They don't
think you know. They don't think you know.
No.
They don't think you know what they do.
One person was way ahead of the game. Way ahead of the game. I'm always going to be here. I don't care. I know that. I'll talk.
I will begrudgingly stay here, Respect the Ring, and entertain you guys for as long as I possibly can. Again, you guys know that we don't always get a chance to do this every week. We don't get to do it probably as much as we should. We'll try to do it more often, but we're so happy to have as many of you here as did join us. Thank you guys all so much for commenting and being here and sharing. And Mike is Mike, but where's Mike going? Mike is saying, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Is he coming back? Oh, he's getting yelled at.
Never mind. I was gonna go get the puppy, but I guess he's falling asleep.
Little Jeter. How about this, Mike? Before we sign off, I'll be here when I can. Thank you so much, Modest Muffin. Mike, before we go, can we get a pop of the day? I miss pops of the day. I want a pop of the day. Give me a random pop, obscure pop. I wouldn't even think about this pop.
I'm trying to see if I have any traders on here. A random pop. I don't know. What the fuck? What random pop am I gonna fucking give?
Dude, just move your hands, bro. Anywhere.
I don't know. Oh, here. Fuck it. Why not? Hey, look. It's Saquon Barkley.
Oh, Saquon
Barkley. He's a guy, too. He said, I'll be ready for week 1. He broke his promise. He said, I'll be ready for week 1. He wasn't. He actually wasn't. He touched the ball 4 times. So he's a promise breaker, too. I still love him, but he kind of broke his promise as well. I heard he has a Twitch channel. And I heard he took all the Giants fans with him. Anyway.
Well, with that said, guys, my name is Nick. His name is Mike.
It's easier to start a show with 10 than 0. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my god. That's what we call a shoot, friends. We'll see you later. Have a good one.
I got a real pew pew. All right. Everyone have a good night.
No.